Good evening everyone and welcome along to this charity event on TTML. We are here of course for the Great Ormond Street Hospital Charity Night, race night here in Britain and indeed in Bahrain. My name is James Hay, going to be taking you through the stream as your lead commentator here tonight. Joining me in the commentary box is Mr. Pepsi Freak, and Pepsi, we're going straight into one shot.
Yes, we are indeed. It always feels like when we do one-shot qualifying, it feels like the horse tracks and all the racing there. It feels like we have to do quick commentary and get everyone posted and get all their times. But this will be a very fun night indeed. And hopefully, before the end, maybe we'll get some of the graphics department be able to get their stuff reworking, and maybe we'll get some cool graphics. But yeah, today is for great aid for the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity, and we're hoping to raise some good money for this charity and send off F1 2020 with a bang.
Indeed we will, and I'm sure in Lobby 1, of course there's two lobbies going to be tonight. Lobby 1 with myself and Pepsi taking you through the action. Lobby 2 will be Luke Etheridge and Cadwell taking you through the action. We had hoped that we would have graphics. Sadly, because of a technical difficulty on Tom's end, we can't get the graphics for you at the moment. We might do for race 2, for lobby 2 I should say, but who knows if we're going to get the graphics back up. If we do, brilliant. If not, it's good old-fashioned commentary and you're not missing out on a thing still. And looking through the actual donations that have actually came through so far, Rich Parton with £10 donation, Schmitsky with a £20 donation for plus £5 gift aid, Sarah and Stephen £5 and £1.25 gift aid, Lee and Julie Noakes £5 and £1.25 gift aid, the Kermits, might be from Maze that one, £10 and £2.50 gift aid, £4.11 from Yogi, McNugget £10 as well, Stereogram £10 and £2.50 gift aid, he's racing in race 1. Myself, I've donated £30, which is fantastic I think, and it got us over our original target, and TTG Storm, £10 donation as well. So give what you can, no matter how small it is. It goes to help this great charity, Great Ormond Street Hospital. I'll come on to the personal connection with TTML in just a second, but Noisy is going to take us on a lap through the Silverstone circuit, through turn 1 at Abbey, in towards Farm, and then in towards the village section, up in towards turn number 3, and a great mix of drivers here tonight looking in. We'll get the telemetry and the lap data and everything up for you at this stage. Now through turn 4 at the village, and then through turn 5 at Entry, and Noisy gets caught in the curve on the exit of Aintree there, on the run down the Wellington Straight, in towards turn number 6, which of course is Brooklands around here. Plenty of invalidations already. Stereogram and Mashira right down the back of the field. Noisy P12 at the minute. It's Nicholas out on top. Chris in second. Lemon in third. Datama right up there along with Recon. And Noisy now on the run down through Woodcut in towards the old turn 1 at Coffs. Pretty much halfway around the lap at this point around here at Silverstone. Of course it crosses two counties, both Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, as we now come on toward the Maggots and Beckett section as Callboy is retired from the session, and now Noisy hits the Maggots and Beckett section now through turn 12, through turn 13, and then the exit of Chapel on the run up towards turn 14, and then the end of the middle sector. Noisy 101.8 through the middle sector. Still Chris out on top, Nicholas second. Tatamo TDB, who of course gave CL7 a good run in the Division 2 Championship just on Thursday. He is in fourth position at the minute, but Noisy runs through in toward the Vale and Club section out on track. It's Nicholas out on top, Chris in second, Wolsey right up there as well. Coming out through the final corner, Noisy a little bit of snap of oversteer on the run to the line. Nicholas though out on top of 124.1. Wolsey in second, a Mercedes 1-2. Chris in third, TDP in fourth, Funky Chicken in P5. Noisy with a 25.1 as we rolled on board with that lap. Mashiro as well, a 25 flat. And if you can hear an overheating fan, by the way, in the background, that's my PS4. You can tell how late we were in starting this stream.
Yeah, indeed. I was just kind of memorized by your commentary there. I should have said a little bit more, but yeah, everyone was pretty close there. You can see two drivers, Mashiro and Noise. That's why they maybe were down the field a little bit there on mediums, even though this is a 25% race, but it looks like they're going to go probably mediums to soft, while everyone else will go soft to mediums. Remember, damage is off, though, so you can't go full kamikaze in turn 1. However, you got to be at least a little bit more cautious with your brother, even though this is a charity race. But yeah, you can see very close times here from second on down. I think this will be a very scrappy race where one mistake may cost you a chance at victory.
It may indeed. Nicholas is out on top, Walty second, Chris in third, three Germans at the top, of TDB in fourth, Funky Chicken in fifth, Geese in sixth, Neymar seventh, Yane in eighth, Mashiro ninth, Noisy in 10th, Tom in 11th, Pariah in 12th, Special in 13th, Hill in 14th, Stereogram 15th, Lemon 16th, Datamo, Kill, Recon and Callboy all getting disqualifications or not 10 the time in terms of Callboy. A 136.3 I spotted there was the slowest lap time of the one-shot qualifying session. 25% race as we say, so that's 13 laps around around here at Silverstone, and we have got another race to come, of course, in Bahrain, underneath the bright night lights, the Jewel in the Desert, in the Crown, possibly here in Lobby 1. Now we come into the British Grand Prix. The formation lap is about to begin very shortly indeed, and what we can tell, good old-fashioned British weather. It looks very, very overcast and quite foggy, in fact.
It does. It feels like I want to sit outside my window and have a nice little cup of tea and look over the day and wait for the morning sun to rise, because this is a beautiful morning atmosphere here, even though it's technically night for our British viewers and midday for our American viewers like myself. But yeah, this is going to be a very, very interesting day here. And yeah, right now, still no new donations to report, but yeah, the donation link is on the bottom of the stream. I don't know why I got to repeat that, but yeah, anyway, race is about to start here. Hopefully we have some good battles.
It is going to be fantastic, of course, to see out on track how this is all going to unfold, and hopefully we are going to have some great racing, of course, going into Britain. Donations link, as Mesa said in the comment section, is in the description. We'll keep an eye on, we'll refresh the stream multiple times, and we'll refresh the comment section as well to see what you guys are talking about, of course, at home, or wherever you may be watching this from. However, we have just started the formation lap. Top 10, of course, a little bit of a split in the strategy. Mashiro and Noisy obviously qualifying on a set of mediums, the top 8 qualifying on a set of softs. Further down the field though, bit of a mix-up. We've got soft strategy for about 6 of the drivers, Tom, Pariah, Hills, Stereo, Kill and Recon, all on a set of softs. On a set of mediums, Special, Lemon, Detomo and Cowboy. All of those guys on a set of mediums probably are going to go quite long in terms of the 13-lap race, probably to around lap 8, lap 9.
Indeed. I'm reminded of the F2 race, and I've done a couple F2 races, 25%, and I also remember I think TTML did an F2 lobby as well, and the strategy was mediums to softs was the strong strategy. Now, that was F2 cars, but it still kind of holds true to the F1 cars. Medium to strong around Silvers was a lot stronger than soft to mediums, and it's going to have to be a very good fight for Nicholas and Awolski to keep a hold on, but if Mashiro and Noise can get some good track position and make this work, they could be with an outshot of getting a podium or even a win.
Yeah, you've got the likes of TDB as well. TDB, for all of you that didn't tune into the League Racing TV into TTML Division 2, which myself and Mike covered on the channel, TDB ran CR7 very, very close in terms of Division 2. He's 4th currently in qualifying coming into tonight's race here at Silverstone. He's had no practice as well. He doesn't take this seriously, does our TDB, but he ran CR7 very close. The final round of the championship where it was still possible for him to win the championship, the less I think we talk about that performance, the better from TDB's perspective, but he's in 4th and there's a very lively chance, I think, of actually getting the win here.
Yeah, indeed. He's got a pretty good chance here as well, and I think you still can't count Nicholas, Wolski, a lot of drivers as well. They're going to go crazy here because let's put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, Recon further down the field catches my attention down there in 19th, but Pepsi, I'm going to come across to you. Who's your top 3?
You know what? Let's do real life. We'll do the 2 Mercs, Nicholas and Wolski. And you know what? I'm going to go for a curveball. Let's go Mashiro. Why not? Let's go with him for the 3rd spot. I like it. Mashiro down in 9th. Wishful thinking, maybe, perhaps, for the Japanese man. But hopefully, he might get the top 3 by the end of tonight. Here in Britain, round 1, of course, of this race with this championship is going to begin. And I hope we are going to begin. It looks like we've got a little bit of a tiny glitch. 5 red lights are now coming on. I'm going to preempt them though. Oh no, the 5 red lights are now coming on. And it is. Light down, away we go. Nicholas gets a very good start. Volsey gets a good start. We've already got a graphic glitch. Typical Codemasters to the left-hand side. But Nicholas leads the way. Through turn 1 at Abbey. Through turn 2. Oh, there's a car gone shooting off in the background. Flying off there, sector 1.
That was
Pariah
Pariah
like just had a brake failure there. Just went dead straight. Just went flying on head there. Almost thought it was a glitch on screen, but yeah, that is race over for him. Looks like he forgot where the brake pedal is. Had a senior moment indeed, but no safety cars, so looks like we'll be still good to go here, and it's still relatively everyone's still flying here. Looks like we still got some battles in the back here. Looks like we got a possible battle way in the back here. Almost 3 wide abreast with the Renault, the Ferrari, and the Racing Point. Oh, we have a spin. You are correct.
Yanez spun, the Finn has spun, just ran through Brooklyn's, lost it by himself, and he's now recovering the car. He's got a very unstable car by the looks, the Racing Point, but it's Nicholas who leads coming through still for the first time. It's Chris in 2nd, TDB in 3rd, Volsey in 4th, Cowboy down in 18th position.
Back here. We got the AlphaTauri still batting the Renault. The Ferrari was able to get around them, Specialist, and we still got battles. They're going to be side by side going through Max and Beckett with the Racing Point and the AlphaTauri. They are banging wheels almost here. I know it's a little bit farther in the back in the pack, but they're still fighting for the scraps, having some fun here, and Retcon's going to be the big loser there. It's going to kind of cut the corner to get back on track. Corner cutting is strict, though, so you will get a penalty if you do cut too much.
Yeah, Recon as well is through into 16th. The Stereogram, that's the one that's actually lost positions. Totomo's going side by side with Hill. And yeah, I believe Mashiro is in. Noisy is also in to the pit lane. I wonder if there's been any sort of damage on the first lap. But what I can say with confidence is Nicholas leads. Chris in second. TDB as well up there as well with Volzy. And TDB's in third, Volzy in fourth. A bit of a graphics switch to the left-hand side. Funky Chicken's just up behind these guys as well. But a manic opening here for the charity event.
That is, dude, looking at right now, Mashiro is not pitting for damage. He's pitting for a fresh set of softs. I think that's the same case for Noisy as well. Yet both of them have pitted for no new fresh wings. So they are pitting for softs. So this is possibly strategy here, thinking they can make the end with a set of softs here and maybe get some fresh track to kind of set some laps instead of being in a train or a cluster. Also, something else to report as well, looking around the pit box here, Pariah is stating that someone pushed him off the track, which, how fast he went to that corner, I don't know if I believe that, but we'll let Pariah tell us what he thinks.
Yeah, I think down into turn one, it's always very difficult. Side by side, actually, through Stowe and Geese and Lemon have made contact. Both the sister cars around, the Red Bull and the Alpha Tauri both around. You never go side by side through cops. Geese is stuck on the wall. That's a ridiculous glitch, to be honest. Lemon now in 16th, but Nicholas leads the way. Chris in second, TDB in third, Volzy in fourth, Funky Chicken in P5. Look at Recon making his way through the field. He's already up into 10th. Goes past Tom down the straight, and Tom cannot find any room whatsoever. Recon is through and he's into 10th position. Most positions gained, though. I think Killer's gained the most positions. He's gained 12, I think. Out on track from 19th on the grid. He's up into 7th position.
Yes, he has. He's gained 11 spots, and that is a very good jump indeed. True, he's taken advantage of some of the chaos around him, and he's made that work. But right now, I think with Gills and the sister car of Lemon colliding, it does bring back the Noisy Mashiro, who I think may have made an alright call there. It's something you wouldn't do in an actual league race, but in a race that's only 25%, maybe get some of that open space, get some of that open track, kind of use each other for like some DRS and some pull-off, and just use the fresh track to your advantage and let the other guys kind of scrap it out and slowly bring them back to you, as we have Recon passing Specialist for 9th position on the track, which was a beautiful pass, and also Koi Boy pedaling the Renault driver in 12th.
Yeah, the Irishman is through. Cowboy is through and he's into 12th position, recovering well after an early mistake. Tom is under pressure as well. He's trying to pressurise Special, but Special down in P10 at the minute. Recon up into P9. He's flying his way through the field. The Shazoo man out on track at the Racing Point. I did say he would be one of the ones to watch, and he's already up into 9th position. Look how these predictions can come right. Chris is on the back of Nicholas, running down in towards Stowe, but I don't think this is going to be quite close enough for Nicholas and Chris to go side by side, and it's not, and Nicholas holds the lead. On lap 3 we go. DRS is now enabled, of course. Geese into the pit lane to go into a set of hards.
Yeah, indeed, he is going on a set of hards. Indeed, I was looking at Christie's time right there, and it looked like he was kind of close, but it looks like he didn't get a good exit off the last corner, Magnus Beckett's, so that did cost him the run of the DRS straight, but he does look like, as he does set the fast lap of the race, though, looks like he was just slightly faster on the overall lap, though, so he does have to keep it close, and I think he may have a chance to pass. Now, Recon sets his fast lap of the race, which is in that middle of that traffic, so that is really kind of helpful for him to set a time here. But there is one other thing I would like to point out real fast, is Pariah did, well, two things. First of all, Andrew asking where a donation link is. That is in the comment section, the first link at the bottom. Actually, I don't think it's there right now. I'm looking at the stream link.
Yeah, I might have to refresh.
Yeah, you may have to refresh. Go ahead.
Lemon's just gone around the outside of Stereogram, through in towards turn 3 there. Brilliant stuff by Lemon. He's into 15th position. Made a mistake early on. Of course, had a crash with Geese. Geese came into the pit lane, but Lemon's just clean sailed him around the outside. Beautiful move. He's up to 15th.
That indeed. 100% indeed. And we're only on lap 4 here. They're all still fighting. Like, they're putting on a great show here, and they're having a lot of fun, and they're putting on a great amount of accuracy here. We do have a possibility for 7th here with the Haas driver. Already up 11 spots, catching the back of Neymar here. Could have a pass going at the end of Magnus Beckett's on the hangar straight here. Easy to set up the Ferrari driver for a very easy pass here. We'll keep on board with him, see if he does. He's going to have DRS open. Going to go past the Arco side. Going to go around the outside of the Ferrari driver, and he's going to make it look easy. Now he's up 12 spots, and that Haas driver is flying from the back of the field. Yeah, I've just put the donation link, by the way. You might have to copy and paste it into a browser or something, or you may have to refresh your stream if it is there. Special and Tom are going side by side just out of Stowe as well. Neymar and Tomo into the pit lane. One on a set of mediums, one on a set of softs as well. So Neymar's in, so is Datomo, but Special on the back of Neymar, trying to get the move done. Further up the field, of course, Chris trying to have a battle with Nicholas. TDB's looking very quick, though, in third. The Williams now beginning to close in on the McLaren and the Mercedes in behind. We're already on that 5 out of 13. These
races are going to go absolutely quick as Nicholas leads away Chris in second, but TDB's got a sensational run out of entry on the run down the Wellington straight in towards Brooklands, but he's not quite close enough. But if he's close enough, he can really put Chris under a lot of pressure.
Yep, indeed. He can put a lot of pressure on him as well as on Neymar's pitted as well, along with Tomo as well. I'm curious to see what they're going to put on. I think they probably put on a set of mediums that they have both put on a set. Well, Tomo's put on a set of softs while Neymar has put on a set of mediums. But yeah, Domination Link is now back, and it's also in the comments as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting here because right now it looks like Christie's got pressure from the Williams driver behind. So it looks like the question is, when will the undercut come? So I feel like right now both drivers are kind of thinking, all right, can't pass him on track. How can I get ahead on strategy?
Yana is through. Hillman's wide coming out of Cops even. Yana is through though, and he's into 11th position. Of course, he had a spin coming out of Brooklands. He's right down the back of the field at the minute. But Yana is through, and he's into 11th position. I think he's a Division 5 driver off the top of my mind, if I'm not mistaken. Hill, of course, in behind. And look at Hill. He's absolutely flying at Yana here. Look at the closing speed. Hill down the inside line in towards Stowe. Is he going to get the move done? The outside line will be favoured. And yeah, Yana is still there. Yana is still there on the inside line, trying to get the move done. Really good fair fighting between them both. Cowboys into the pit lane as well and amongst this. Hill and Yana is still side by side out through the final corner of the club.
God,
and Hill
the door there.
has got the move done, or has he? Because Yana is still on the outside line, running through to turn 1. Is he quite close enough to lunge it in towards 3? Yes, he is. Yana down the inside line, locks up the rear, but he's through. Yana is through, and he's into 10th. Great battle. And TDB's running back at Chris.
Yep, this is a great battle indeed. I just want to say that's what you got to do in racing, and that's why you got to keep your foot in it, never really give up there, because that's a good example. Again, he could have gave the spot up and stopped fighting, but he hung on, and he was able to get the spot back and just wait for his opportunity. Now he's got well over half a second on Hilla. But yeah, other than that, we do have that battle back up to the top here again, with Christie and Exalc still 1, 2, 3, all under a blanket.
They're going to be coming...
The Mercedes driver is also joining as well. Sorry to cut you off. Just wanted to add that in as well.
Yeah, Funky Chicken's not too far off this either. So the Alfa Romeo getting involved as well. But Chris is so close there to the back of Nicholas running down the straight. But I don't think he's going to try and commit the move. I wonder if they're going to pit in this lap and then go into a set of mediums, obviously, for the final couple of laps out on track. It remains to be seen. What's Nicholas going to do out in front? He's not in. That's a very late call. It's a very late call.
Oh, he sped. Nicholas sped. That's how late of a call it was. He just sped. He couldn't get the car woed down. I think he was watching his mirrors, and it looked like he was going to try to fake him out. But now he's got a 5 seconds ad. 5 seconds out of his name. Serigraph just got 3 seconds as well, and that's going to take him out of contention to win this race. Well, Chris was able to get that car nice and slow down there. But the Williams driver, the Mercedes driver, all set up, along with Funky Chicken pitting as well. So it looks like we have two different strategy. I am mumbling words. Long day. Let's keep going.
The Stereogram's ran out massively wide, and he's just been overtaken actually by Mashiro and Noisy. So Mashiro is through into P12, Noisy through into P13. They're recovering quite well. Nicholas is coming out the exit of the pit lane now. These guys are at the start-finish straight. I think they're going to be around maybe Recon sort of area. And they are. It's because they're ahead of Recon, well ahead of Recon. In fact, everyone's ahead of Recon coming out the pit lane. So Recon's out in 15th. He's on a set of mediums. Nicholas still leading, Chris in second. It's a 1 second gap at this stage. But remember, he's got a 5 second penalty. And looking at the halfway stage, there are the penalties at the minute. Hill on 3, Nicholas on 5, and Stereogram on 3. So relatively clean from everyone else in behind. Noisy on the back of Mashiro, the Japanese man, the former Division 2 champion, of course, in TTML, against Noisy, who can get his elbows out. We saw it with Gary in Mexico just last season, and Noisy on the back of Mashiro. This could be quite an interesting fight, and Neymar and Stereogram are side by side as well, just behind. Neymar's through Wooker into 13th he goes, and Recon is going to try and get this as well. Down the inside line in towards Stowe, in towards Cops even. Through he goes, and Recon is 14th. Stereogram, I wonder if he's carrying any damage.
I don't know. Indeed, all I know is right now Woolsey and Kijiga are both pitted, but the Williams driver is staying up for another lap here, so he's going longer in the tooth here. Hopefully he does not get set up for a undercut here, because you think he would have came in along with everyone else, leading with Janin as well. But Hilla and is staying out as well, so it looks like we got a mixed bag of strategies here. Some are staying out at the very least. Actually, so it's kind of odd indeed if the Williams driver stayed up for another lap, so maybe he feels confident in his tires.
Overcut around here is quite potent if you want a set of soft compound tyres, especially in the 25% race. Chris, by the way, is all over the back of Nicholas. Coming out the pit lane is Volsey as well. And Volsey's going to be side by side with Funky Chicken. Funky Chicken's gone through, so Volsey's actually in behind. Mashiro has gained, so has Noisy. So they're the big two gainers, really, in terms of this charity race so far. Chris is on the back of Nicholas.
I'd still say the Haas driver, though. He's got 9 spots gained off his start, though, so I think he's the big gain. Now he's fallen down, so now he's tied with the guy that just passed him, Tomo, to now goes up to 9th position as well. But yeah, it does look like that strategy of pitting early may have helped them a little bit, but I feel like they could have gained a little bit more if they stayed out, but maybe that's the trade-off.
Yeah, EML, of course, Division 2 winner, I believe, around here, Datamo, in the No Assist League that we ran, of course, on a Wednesday. Datamo is closing in on Noisy. He's also a quick driver on his day, and these three are going to put on quite a show, but not much of a show as Nicholas and Chris out in front. TDB leading the way, Hill in second, Nicholas in third. It's about a 30-second pit stop around here. TDB is going to be quite close to Nicholas and Chris, I think, on the exit of the pit lane. Chris is in behind Nicholas. Can't get quite close enough running down the straight here, and Nicholas stays P3, Chris in P4, but Chris has got ultimate pace, I think, over Nicholas.
He does indeed, and we'll see here how they sync out here at a pit lane here. It's going to be a very quick rush here. William Shriver already leaving his box right now, so it looks like Nicholas is going through the last couple corners here. I think there's a chance that William Shriver could get out ahead here, or it's going to be close, and it looks like the long straight. It looks like, yeah, probably third, you are correct, but we'll see here on Rich. Yep, he's going to get passed by two drivers, but he's going to have the fresh tires at the end here, though, so it'll be interesting to see if he can make that capitalize.
TDB actually needed a loss at coming out the pit lane there. Goodness me, he was a little bit wavy coming out the pit lane. Noisy and Machimo having a good fight, 6th, 7th, and 8th at this stage. Nicholas leading the way, Chris in second, and Datamo dives it down the inside line. Yeah. Can he get the move done?
Going for it.
He's got a lunge it. Oh, Noisy needs to give him room, and they're still side by side on the run down in towards Brooklands. But he got him. Yeah, Datamo's through and he's into 7th.
Mashiro's probably a little bit happy to see that. Oh, Tamo, though, going to try to make it. Mashiro's going to say he's happy that happened to get some pressure off him because Noisy was almost changing his gearbox. Now Tamo's like, all right, next man up. Here I come. He's going to try to put pressure on Mashiro. And can the Japanese driver keep his cool and keep the spot ahead of him? But other than that, you're not missing anything really up front yet.
Datamo right on the back of Mashiro, pretty much bump drafting him, coming through Cops, and now on the run down towards Maggots and Beckett's once again. Nicholas leading the way, Chris in second, but remember, Nicholas has got that 5-second penalty out on track. TDB's in third, 1.7 seconds off. Chris is attacking now, Nicholas, right down the inside line in towards Stowe. Can he get the move done? Nicholas is not hanging in any room at all, and that was contact coming through Stowe, and Nicholas remains ahead.
Diagram also around as well. Yep, that is correct as well, but they are contact as well. So, yeah, big fighting here, big fight field with only about 4 laps to go here. And it looks like Nicholas has at least got some pressure, but we got the McLaren driver just on the hunt, right behind.
Datamo right on the back of Mashiro, running across the start-finish line. Lap 10 out of 13, Nicholas leads the way. Chris in second, and by my calculations, Nicholas is going to be 5th. Out on track by the end of this race. He has got a 5-second penalty, and Ballsy in behind is 3.2 seconds away. It's not actually the case where Mashiro and Datamo could get him within that 5-second range as well. As now Datamo will pull onto the back of Mashiro. Don't think he's going to be close enough down in towards Brooklands. We'll see, and I don't think he is. Yeah, Mashiro stays in P6, Datamo in P7. Of course, Lobby 2 is to come after this. Well, not after this race. We've got Bahrain to come in Lobby 1. Yep. And then we've got Lobby 2 straight after this, around 7:45. Here's Datamo on the outside line, on the run down in towards Cops, and this is beautiful stuff, but Datamo, he is through. Round the outside he goes, clean sailing. The Japanese man, no response. Datamo through and he's into 6th.
Tamo making that quick work as well, so he's already up to 6 as well. Yep,
Here's
and
Chris.
That's
Chris on the back of Nicholas, sails past him down the straight. Chris is through into the lead.
He does indeed. He's going to make the pass work, and now he's going to be up to first position. Nicholas down to second. Nicholas with that is going to have to try to... Mashiro, I was saying, he may make a move there because of the DRS straight, but then you started talking about Chris, so I had to cut to the lead, and he just took the spot back. So I was going to say, you can't count out Mashiro. He's someone that will take any chance he gets and goes for it, and that's just what happened there. And now Coreboy gets 3 seconds to add to his name.
He shouldn't be allowed to do that on 7-lap-old, now 8-lap-old softs. Mashiro's just done a brilliant move on Datamo there, down in towards Cops. Datamo, though, on the back end of Mashiro. That was down to Stowe, in fact, not Cops. And now Datamo's thinking around the outside, through turn 3, in toward the loop section, through turn 4, down the inside line.
Side by side, they're scrapping. And yet Tomo takes it back, but now we do have a DRS right here, though, and Tomo may not have DRS. No, because remember, he was before the activation.
Look at
He
Kill!
will have DRS. Mashiro will not, and that's where Kill's going to take advantage.
Oh, Noisy!
Mashiro does not have DRS.
Three
wide here. That's never going to work, and somehow they're making it work.
What?
As Kill gets 3 seconds, though.
TDB's off ahead. TDB is off just on the exit of Brooklands, and he's now involved in this.
Oh no, he thought he was smooth sailing, and now he's going to have some pressure as Mashiro going to try to hang around TBB, and he's going to make it work. Now he's up to 6 on those 8 lap pulls off, so he's going to go a little wide here. Remember, Noise is also the same strategy as well, so it looks Noise is welcome to try to make those tires work. They're not going to go side by side here. Mashiro keeps his foot in it, taking lessons from another Japanese driver, Takuma Sato, and he's making it work. And now he's going to have DRS, but I think so will TBB, so it's going to be interesting to see here. Now Tomo's kind of leading the train.
Bolsy's up to 3rd, he goes past Funky Chicken on the run down into towards Stowe. Goodness me, we can't keep up. 2 more laps to go after this one.
That is indeed. Sorry if we are missing some donations here. We got a lot of battles here. We'll get to them as soon as stream ends. We'll re-off everyone and praise all of you, but we got to finish this battle here. We cannot stop taking care of this action here because this is just a big train here battling all 4. Every driver fighting for every position. You think this was for a championship rally. This is just for a charity race.
It is just for a charity race, but goodness me, they're making it look like a league race out on track, albeit a 25% one. TDP on the back of the Tomo, switches it to the inside line, a perfect switchback if he can get the traction on the run and through Wellington, on the run down.
On his teammate. The Williams driver on Tomo, that can make a pass happen here. Mashiro under pressure from the Haas driver as well. Looks like there'll be double moves here. Who will make a stick? Neither driver tries something.
Contact.
So a little bit of a tease, but Mashiro kind of locks up. I wouldn't say it was as contact. It looked like more of a lockup, but Mashiro going down to 8th.
Yeah, I'll correct you there. I was on board with Kill. He rear-ended Mashiro, basically forced him out wide, and that's why Kill is now doing 7th.
Fair enough, I did see the smoke, so I thought it was just a little bit of a lockup mistake, but that's what 8 lap softs do. But nope, it was contact, fair enough. But it looks like Rakon going to take advantage of Mashiro. It looks like his tires have fallen off, same thing with Noisy. They pitted a little too early, it looks like. The strategy worked, but now they're kind of a sitting duck, and now Mashiro's probably going to lose 9th to Rakon, 8th, sorry, to Rakon, and Mashiro will go down to 9th, as he's going to be kind of passed here, and he is just sinking, and now Mashiro's and Noisy are net position where they were on the qualifying grid.
TDB down the inside of the Tomo, elbows out through Stowe, and TDB's through. TDB down the inside line, gets the move done to Tomo's not happy with that. Lunges it
happy. That's
down
why
the inside line.
Happy there. And he holds it for now. He's going to try to pinch the Williams driver out here. Going to try to squeeze him out. And he's going to give him a 3-second time penalty. I don't think TDB is going to be too happy about that. So he just got 3 seconds for a squeeze. That probably wasn't his fault.
Chris is now into the lead of the race. We missed that completely. Chris is through and he's into the lead of the race. I don't know where he overtook him, but he's through and he's into the lead.
Didn't Chris pass him 3 laps ago when we were watching that battle with Mashiro? Made that pass, and same thing with Chris. I remember he made that pass.
He might have. My brain is like a sieve, honestly. TDP right on the back of the Tomo, running down into Brooklyn for the final time. Down the inside line he goes. Job done, and Kill runs out wide. Recon's going to try and take it all around the outside of Luffield. Now Chris leads the way. Nicholas in 2nd. Volsey in 3rd. Funky Chicken in 4th. Nicholas is going to be 4th, I think, out on track, if I'm not mistaken. Recon right on the back of Kill, running down in towards Cops. But goodness me, what a race this has been. Chris leads the way. Nicholas in 2nd, and Nicholas is not giving up for a fight here with Chris at all. There's Lemons at the section.
Crashed out there. He crashed out in the first section there, but that's not going to be enough to really do anything other than to report this. Something else worth noting is Tomo, KGK, and Rakon all have gained 11 spots off the start here. If one more driver can gain a spot, they will get the most positions gained. So they're all fighting for that trophy as well. As it looks like, Chris, as we do have a pass here, the Lunger 3 wide. The Haas driver is going to be the slow little pick here. And it's going to allow Tomo to go around here. But as they're about to cross the line here, TGD Chris is going to win this race with Nicholas finishing 2nd. But with Nicholas is 3 seconds, he's going to fall a little bit down the grid. Actually, he's got 5 seconds for speeding. My mistake. So he is going to follow the Funky Chicken and Wolves. And it looks like that will be as far as it falls. So Nicholas will finish P4. And actually, because the title is as well, Mashiro going to go to P6 and Rek going to go to P5. So give the driver that gained the most spots to Rekon, gaining 14.
Coldboy ending up round through the final corner at Club. He's down in 13th. Tom across the line in 14th. Yane across the line in 15th. That Haas, by the way, that was involved in that battle was Golston. That was Stereogram. He finished back down in 19th position. Hill has had contact, I believe, with Lemon, which is why Lemon is at the race. Hill down in 16th position. Geese the reserve in 17th is what we will say. But Chris has taken it. Volsey in 2nd. Funky Chicken in 3rd. Of course, these results matter nothing compared to the donations that we've been getting, of course, for Great Ormond Street Hospital. And our most latest donation is Miss Piggy. I didn't realise we had the Kermits in. Miss Piggy, £10 donation to the Great Ormond Street Hospital and to this race site. So thank you very much. Every single penny counts. Chris out on top though. Baldy in 2nd. Funky Chicken in 3rd. Bahrain still to come.
Yep, indeed. That's going to be another fun battle here. My boys started not recovering for that first one. Now we got another 25-lap shootout here. Just to have some fun here. But yeah, remember, when you do donate, you can write a message, an optional message as well. We will read it on stream as well. Like our own commentator here, James Head, did say a great charity who needs our support when he donated earlier today. So yeah, you can write a message as well.
Can indeed, and Tom is back, apparently, is what we can say.
Yep.
I've just read a message on Discord. Tom is back for race 2, so hopefully we will be able to get the graphics up for race 2 for Bahrain. I'm sure there's frantic work going on in behind the scenes. And of course, Luke Etheridge and Cadwell are going to be coming up with the commentary, of course, after this. But hopefully it is going to be fantastic to see. It is, though. This is your race order, your finishing order for Silverstone. And it's Chris out on top. German domination here in Britain. We don't like that. Chris is out on top, Baldy in second, Funky Chicken in third, Nicholas in fourth.
I feel like I'm in an alternate reality where the Axis powers won because multiple Germans and a Japanese driver. It just feels like the Axis powers have won today, and the Allies did not finish that well. So a little reverse World War II, maybe a man in the high castle alternate reality here. But hopefully the Allies can maybe bring some power, but someone that represents the Japanese flag, maybe not for my own rooting.
Callboy, by the way, in 13th is the best of the Allies, to be honest. Recon in 5th, Machine Will 6th, Noisy 7th, Totomo in 5th, TDB in 9th, Kill in 10th, Special 11th, Neymar in 12th, Callboy 13th, Tom 14th, Yana in 15th, Hill in 16th, Geese in 17th, Lemon, Stereogram, and Pariah, all either DNFing out the race. Pariah got contact, I think it might have been from Special, further down the field. It was one of the Ferraris, I think. It was certainly a red car, is what I can make out. But
I mean, there's not many pure red cars on the skirts. I think it probably was a Ferrari, because I can't think of any other ones that would fit that bill, per se.
Alfa Romeo?
I mean, it's more white, though, like pure red. I mean, it's got some red in it, but you would see the white, too, is what I was thinking. It's like pure red. It's just Ferrari.
Yeah, what we're going to do now is I'm going to end the stream on this end. The new stream link is now up, and that's, of course, complete with the graphics, and we will see you over there. So, from myself and Pepsi, we'll see you very soon for Race 2 in Bahrain.